welcome to day two session of conference conducted by Faculty of Computer Application. Today, plenary talk two. I'm welcoming Ms. Vaidehi to take care of the session.
Yeah, yeah. Good morning to all. I welcome one and all present for this session. I take immense pleasure to introduce our speaker, Dr. Thirumurugan Shanmugam, for this talk. I like to introduce our chief guest a few words. Dr. Thirumurugan Shanmugam is working as head of computer networks, Department of Information Technology, University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Sohar Sultanate of Oman, where he has been since 2008. He received baccalaureate degree from Sacred Heart College in 1995 and master's degree from the College of Engineering, Guindy, Anna University in 1998. He received his PhD from the College of Engineering, Guindy, Anna University, India in 2004. His teaching and research experience stretches for more than 22 years in prestigious higher education institutions in India and Oman. He received 2 research grants of 50 lakhs from the Research Council, Oman, and 4 internal research grants of 6 lakhs. He received Excellence Award for Outstanding Research Presentation in IJS Conferences, USA, Instructor Excellence Award from Cisco Academy, Best Paper Award in the International Conference from IIMK, India. His research interests are network reliability. He organized the national and international conference several times in Oman. Also edited 4 proceedings of the national conference. Conference. He chaired and gave keynote address in the various international conferences in UK, France, South Korea, Brunei, Vietnam, India, and Oman. He is one of the leading reviewers of Elsewhere, Springer, IEEE, and Scopus Index Journal. Also, he visited Switzerland, Italy, Malaysia, Bangkok, Dubai, and Abu Dhabi for educational exchange program. He was guided 1 PhD, 9 MS, and 18 BS students. He is Cisco certified IoT and big data professional trainer. Once again, I welcome you, sir. Now I will hand over the session to Dr. Thirumurugan Shanmugam, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. My voice is audible and clear. I hope so. This is Thirumurugan. Today, I'm going to discuss about Internet of Things in digital transformation. That means how the IoT is used in digital transformations. If you see that my presentation outline, just start with what is IoT, and then what are the components of IoT, and how this IoT works, and what are the applications of IoT, and what are the technological challenges for this IoT. Next, what are the criticisms and controversies of IoT. Next, what are the opportunities available for IoT? What is Industries 4.0? That means how this IoT is transformed the digital transformation, especially in the industries as well as in the academic side also. I'm going to discuss more in general. Now let us start with one small story. There is one CEO of the reputed company. His name is Shiva, and he is going to a meeting through the car. The nearby town. The nearby town is maybe Kanjipuram. That means he is planning to travel from Chennai to Kanjipuram. In between his trip, here message is pop up in his mobile screen. Okay, and he noticed that what is that message like that? That message telling that there is no sufficient petrol available in the car to travel this one. Why? Because once he entered, he feeded that what time he is going to start and how much. That means where he is going to travel. That means Chennai to Kanjipuram, nearly 110 or 108 kilometers, and the message says that the petrol is not enough to travel from Chennai to Kanjipuram, and as well as it is telling that what is the nearest petrol station is available and how much distance is there. Like that, he received the message. You may wonder that how it is possible to get the relevant information in so exact time. The answer lies in the where, in terms of Internet of Things. That means the digitally transformed. That actually in the phone he feeded where he is going to meet and how much time he is going to spend. Immediately it will calculate it and how much petrol is available. The sensor is there in the car. It will check how much petrol is available, whether that petrol is sufficient to travel the expected destination. Like that, it is calculated. How it is possible? Because the things in the car the phone, everything connected, and they communicated with each other, and with the relevant softwares, electronics, and sensors, the internet enabling the one, it is collect and exchange the data and giving the output to the output to the Siva mobile. This is how this IoT is working and helping to the people. Right. Now we are going to do more discuss about what is IoT. The Kevin Ashton is during the presentation of PNG in 1999. He only coined the term Internet of Things. That means connecting. Internet means what? Connecting the things, connecting the things, and the things exchange the data, share the data, and finalize the data. Almost every area, the device, sensors, softwares are connected to each other. The ability to access this device, how you can access this device through the smartphone or through the computer, is called IoT. The devices are accessed not only in the same place across anyway in the remote place also possible. For example, if you take this one, the air conditioner sensors can gather the data regarding what is the temperature outside, and with respect to what is the climate and what is the room temperature, everything it will calculate, and it will make the switch on or the AC or not. If the person is there, that means it will detect the object. If the person is there, it will switch on, otherwise automatically switch off. Similarly, the refrigerator also can adjust its temperature accordingly. This is how the device can interact with the internet, that is through the network. Okay, now we are going, just I can give more exact and clear answer how we are transforming from normal thing. For example, I am going to purchase some item in the olden days. I don't know where I know where it is available. Then maybe the production place I know that, and then I must go there. Suppose if I want to purchase the agricultural product, then I must go to agricultural area and I purchase. Suppose if I want some electronic device, then I'll go to the electronic place and I'll device like that is there. Instead of that, the shop like hypermarket or supermarket, they collect everything, they put it in one place. Just you go and visit. You no need to search the agriculture place, no need to search the industrial place. Just go to the shop and purchase the item. This is a basic, simple technology development. After that, no, I don't want to go to the shop. I can sit at home, just open the computer. Just I enter the items in the computer, and I can order that. Once I pay online the digital transformation, then they'll deliver at home. This is e-commerce. This is the second technology. Now we'll move to the third one. No, I am not going to sit at home. I'm not going to stay in one place. I'm moving everywhere. So today I'm in Chennai. Tomorrow maybe I'm in Kanjipuram. A day after tomorrow I'm in Coimbatore. But my place is not fixed. Then what I have mobile phone in my hand. In this case, what I'm going to do, I'll put my order in the mobile phone, and this mobile phone track where is my location, and the respective people, that means the delivery people, they delivered in my place, shop anywhere, okay, not necessarily at home. And the last one is the new technology is called IoT. This is the next transformation. What is that one? You no need to order by yourself. I don't need to check what is available in the fridge, what is available in my house. Like that, since the things are connected, the refrigerator is connected, the AC is connected. Suppose there is any problem or any repair is required, the AC automatically send the message to the service center, and service boy they'll come to that to your house and they'll do the service. Okay, therefore this is IoT. Since the things are connected, the thing can communicate what is the problem, and it will order self-ordered on demand if there is any demand. For example, if they open the fridge, if milk is not there, then the refrigerator update milk is less, then it will order to the respective shop and it will deliver. This is the IoT. This is like a transformation, digital transformation here. Okay. Now, what is the history of IoT? It is more interesting now. Okay. Now, this concept of IoT, I told you, it is 1999 through the Auto ID Center in MIT and related the market analysis publications. Okay, initially what they used RFID technology, and they identify whether that that one is available or not. Okay, based on the things, if the things with the proper RFID technology, I can say that it is available. Suppose if some item is missing, then with the help of this QR code, I can say that that is not available. This is a very simple technique they done in the 1999, nearly 22 years before. Right now, what are the components in the IoT? What are the components? Obviously, we need the things that is connected, and we need the gateway, that the things or devices connected to the gateway, and gateway connected to the cloud. And after receive the data in the cloud, we'll do the analytics, and finally, from the user interface, we can do, okay, we can do a literal analysis, everything. Either you can do access to the mobile phone, or access to the laptop, or access to the desktop, whatever it is, and you can therefore, from this, what are the components here? The things connected, it requires the gateway to send the data locally. From the gateway, it will go to the and store it in the cloud. From the cloud, we are take the data, analyze the data, and through the user interface, we can process it. Okay, now how this is working? The entire process start with the device themselves. That means, what is your sensors? Like, you can start with the smartphones, or digital watches, or electronic appliance, like that we have, which securely communicate with the IoT platform. Okay. IoT platform combines all the data with multiple devices. What are the multiple devices? The sensor in the for the temperature, the sensor for the humidity, the sensor for the touch, the sensor for the light. All will connect and will analysis. Suppose if there is the light sensor detect that the dark, then switch off the light. And if the temperature sensor is too much, detect that the temperature is too much, then it will switch on the AC. Like that, we can tell more. Okay, now we'll go to some more example. That is a real life example. There's a Salim. In between his road trip, he's noticed that there is a problem in the engine light. However, he don't know what is the intensity of the problem. That means how depth this problem is. Actually, the good part is the sensor is there. It trigger the engine light to monitor the pressure in the inner brake line. Actually, you are here, you notice that the sensor is one of the many sensors. There are many sensors presented in the car which will communicate constantly with each other. What is the component? The component is called a diagnostic bus. Gather the data from all the sensor, then pass it to the gateway in the car. This gateway presented in the car, collected all the data from the sensor and sort out the data from the different sensors and send it to them. Okay. Before connection to be happen, the car gateway platform must register with each other and communicate with the secure communication. The platform keeps constantly gathering and storing the information from hundreds of, not only one car, there are many cars. Now, this data connected thousands of cars. When the worldwide, they collect the record in the database. After creating the record, the manufacturer has added some rules and logic to the platform. This platform triggers an alert in this car after sensing the brake fluid has dropped from the below the recommendation level. Okay, then immediately the manufacturer send him an appointment. Please note down, your brake fluid is less than the actual level. Therefore, it may lead to complicate maybe the problem with the brake, or maybe problem with the traveling, or maybe sudden accident may happen. Then this manufacturer send the appointment to the service of the particular car owner, and they solve the problem and they can travel. See, this is how. See, the sensors is connected, all the connected, the gateway in the car, it will communicate. Why actually they are collecting all the informations around the world, the thousands of cars or lakhs of cars, and they can identify this is a common problem within certain kilometers. The car may face the problem with the brake fluid or something like that. they can. Therefore, later they'll not wait to receive the data from the car. They can identify this much kilometers traveled, then the chances are more. Then the chances are more for brake fluid less. In this case, what they are going to do, and they can communicate to the respective car owner, and they can inform. This is how it is working. Now, what is the current status and future prospect of this IoT? As per this IoT analytics, in 2015, it is one third of the actual non-IoT things. That means like computers or some other devices which is not related to IoT. Now see that from 2018 it will increase almost 10%. Now 2022, now it is almost more than 20% higher than this non-IoT things connected there. Now in the expected 2025, almost nearly double compared to non-IoT things and IoT things. Okay, the total number of active devices connections worldwide in the internet. Therefore, in future you can predict these IoT things, IoT items, components are connected more to the internet. They'll exchange the data and they'll help to do the any digital transformation. Therefore, from this, what we understand here, the only one thing is permanent. Well, then what is that one? The change is only one thing permanent in the world. Okay, now what is the current scenario and trends? What are the places this IoT areas? Now we can start. The government initiate. There are so many things in the smart cities. That means smart light, smart traffic, smart transport, smart bin. That means to clear the wastage in the city. Like that, the government is working irrespective of any states. Okay, that is the first basic application. IoT can use for the smart bin. IoT can use for traffic light. The traffic light, how I can classify, for example, normal traffic lights before IoT things, and it will give default 2 minutes or 45 seconds or 70 seconds, 70 minutes, sorry, 70 minutes. It will give the time to move from one direction to another direction. But the smart traffic means if the object is there, it will put the green light. If there is no object in one direction, it will put the red light. This is a simple traffic. Okay, and they can use this thing for the assess management, and they can use this one for the pet monitoring, the elderly people monitoring, or the younger infant monitoring. All the places we can use IoT. And not only that, this IoT can use for smart environment. That means how this climate changes and what are the amalgas available in the sea area, and what are the problems causes in the sea area. You can put the sensor, you can watch if there is above the warning level, immediately you can take the action. Okay, smart energy. Since if you go to this transformation of this IoT, you can save the energy. For example, if person is there, the light is on. If person is there, the AC is on. If some person is there, then the the particular floor light is on. Like that, it will can save the energy. And smart agriculture, that is also interesting one. This IoT can help and predict the environment changes, and the rainy everything, what is the rain required, everything that we can discuss in the separate scenario, how this smart agriculture can used in the IoT. Next we'll move to the e-health. That means how this health wise, for example, if you have the smartwatch, it can monitor your uh, health issues, and it can save your life. For example, one person is using a smartwatch and is doing regular exercise. It will predict that the VO2 level is less. You must work properly and work properly to do the proper workout. Then only you can lead the proper life. Otherwise, you can expect sudden heart attack may come. Okay, these are the things predicted in the smartwatches. And retail stores. This I have the separate scenario. and that I can discuss with you the retail stores. And this IoT things can be used in the logistics. That means Turtle Boat 3. This is one of the equipment they used in the logistics to detect the object, to identify the place, and it will deliver the properly. And finally, the IoT can used in the industrial control. There also you can use. Therefore, from this, what I can say, the sky is not the limit. It is only the beginning with IoT. Okay, now we will see more discuss about what are the applications available in the IoT. Okay, the ultimate goal of IoT is automate the human life. That means make the transformation of human life into automation. Okay, now what are the applications? Now already mentioned clearly the different applications of IoT, and this IoT can use for building management and home management. That is like you can make the automation, home automation. That means switch off the light and detect the gas. If there is any gas leakage is there, it will make the alarm, and it can classify the wastage at the home. Everything is possible with the IoT, and it can use this IoT can used for the manufacturing automation, smart automation, and it will IoT will helpful. It will predict the proper demand. Based on the demand, the industry people can what they can supply, they can manufacture. And not only that, this can be used in the medical and healthcare systems, uh, IoT. And IoT can used in media, that is no doubt at all. IoT, I told you, it is used for environmental monitoring, that is the sea area, or the general monitoring in the. It can check the pollution level of the air. That also it can check, and where it is coming from, where which one is creating the pollution. That everything we can check easily. Okay. And the next one, it is used for the infrastructure management. Okay, that means how to manage the infrastructure of the particular one for maintenance, everything you can use. Energy management, already I discussed. Transportation, Turtle Pod 3, I already told. And it can provide, this IoT can provide better quality of life for elderly people. And many more, and there is no limit. You just, you can name it, and we can view the solution with IoT. There is no doubt at all. Now you can see the smart home scenario, how this IoT is going. Now there is a sensor in the ice cream, that is RFID tag is there. Suppose if the RFID tag is, that means if you use, obviously the tag is missing, then it will communicate how much ice cream is required. That means it's gone, and the cheese pack, milk, everything is there. There is a sensor for the door. There RFID reader is there. Suppose if you use the particular ice cream or particular cheese or milk, everything, this RFID understood that these are the items are more what it's gone. That means it's need to increase this item, and there is a temperature sensor is there. It will maintain. Okay, all this information, the RFID reader, the temperature sensors, it will send the information to the wireless access point to the mic house, and through the cloud it will send the information to the mic. What are the items are finished, what are the items are over, and what are the things required, everything informed to the mic. And simultaneously it will send the information to the respective manufacturer. These are the items is that means they used, and how much item is required for day, for month, for year, everything it will send, keep on send the data to the industry. According to this, the industry can produce the items, and it will put it in the market. Then Mike can buy the product from the market, and he can place the order. Okay, this is another interesting application scenario in shopping. For example, if you move to the shopping area, one rack area, what then these items communicate to you through your mobile phone, and it will tell that it is newly came, it is new product, and this product are the what offers are there, like that. Therefore, based on the information, you can select the items, and finally once you selected the items, and go to the check counter, and scan, just scan your app, Then from the scanning app, they know that what are the items you selected, and immediately they delivered you in the counter immediately. That is possible. Okay. Now there is nearly to 45 billion US dollar. It's provided for the availability of parking space across the city. Okay, and these are the main problem, especially in the metropolitan area. They have a car, but it's very difficult to find where the parking slot is available. Okay, now with the help of this sensor, IoT and sensors, and it will tell that where how many parking slot available in which area and where the location, everything it will tell. Then easily you can identify, and you can go to the particular park, and you can pay the money and to park your vehicle. And this is the efficient waste management in the smart cities supported by the sensing as a service. For example, if the residents in the particular city, they put all the garbage waste, and each garbage waste bin, dustbin, they have the sensors, and there is a sensor in the street light, and this sensors send the data to the cloud through the gateway, and from the cloud it will send the information to the garbage truck people. Since this the garbage bin are full, you go and collect one information. At the same time, it will send the information to the city council, that is the municipality council, and where it will create, where, in which place having more wastage is there, whether they classified or not, and simultaneously what are the different types of wastages available, that will inform to the recycling plant as well as manufacturing plant what are the things they done, and also they inform to the respected health authorities if there is any health issues comes because of this particular wastage, everything it will communicate. Okay, therefore, from this, you can effectively manage the waste in the efficient way in the smart cities by the see that you can learn the platform as a service, software as a service, software as a service, what platform as a service. All this that's new one is called sensing as a service. Through the sensor, sense the data and send it to the respective people and proper actions and proper steps. And this is another one is called efficient and effective collaborative research supported by the sensing as a service model. For example, this is a farmhouse and they have the sensors. This sensor send it to the gateway and it will go to the cloud. From the cloud, it will go to the microbiologist, agriculturist, bioscientist, agricultural scientist, and as well as academic institutions. And this top scientist and everyone they work together and they communicate with each other. They can help the farmer to make more production and more profit for the farmer, irrespective of any place. That means there's no need to visit the particular farm. They can sit in respective academic institute, respective research laboratory, and they can give the solution for developing the farm. Okay, see that they do the whole the analysis and they do, and this is also possible sensing as a service model. Now we'll move to the next one, Industry 4.0. If you discuss how they do the transformation, the digital transformation. In 18th century, they mechanical productions, normal, equipped, powered by the steam and water. Production is less, the sometimes demand is more. Then they'll move to the next one in the 19th century, that is called Industry 2.0. They produce mass production and they solved the they that what are the demand they supplied immediately, and this required labor and electrical energy. Then only its mass production is possible. And 20th century, they make the automated production using electronics and IT, using the softwares and electronics, the auto painting and everything it is done. But in the today's that is in the 21st century, now what you are doing, all the things are connected and it will sense properly, and if there is any error is there, everything it is predicted properly and updated in the right direction, and it will work and it no wastage, reduce the cost, and improve the production and improve the efficiency of the production also. And what are the elements of this industries 4.0? It need the cloud computing. After that, it need the Internet of Things. That means the things connected to the internet, and the intelligent machines like machine learning or deep learning, like that. And we need the data. Then all four together work and develop the industries 4.0 factory. And we'll move to the next one. Unlock the what massive potential of IoT. With the help of this IoT, you can improve the performance irrespective of industry or academic. You can use that one. And another advantage, it reduce the cost of the thing, and it will what it will create the innovative services, and it will what it will generate the revenue stream. Now, these are the following careers opportunities. If you develop this, that means if you learn this IoT, you can be a data analytics, and you can work like a network and structure supportive engineer, protection controls, device and hardware, and a user interface development. All it's possible. Okay, what are the obviously I can tell so many positive things at the same time. So what are the controversies? What are the criticisms available in this IoT? First problem is privacy, because you keep on collecting data and you are going to store in the cloud, and who is going to use, how they are going to use, how you are going to safeguard. These are the big questions arise. Next, security, because this IoT devices easily one can hack. How you are going to encrypt the data, how you are going to decrypt, how you are going to transmit in the security way, secured way, that is a big question here. And autonomy and control, that is another things. That means how you are going to controlling, and that is the biggest task. Social control and political manipulation, design, environmental impact. There are so many things is problems are and influences, and because of your sensing, you are monitoring, and you can influence the human moral decision making. Yeah, that is your things can make decision, what to eat, what to wear, what type of clothes, and how you are going to use. That is also possible. And right now, what I discussed here is nothing but the tip of the iceberg. That what is the hidden potential is the large, that is the bottom of the iceberg. This is the thing. And how this IoT is used in the digital transformation. This will generate automatically data, feed the data, analyze the data, and it will do the proper actions also possible. These are the many ways you can tell that this IoT can work. Not only this, IoT can do it in the business also. There are so many industries developed based on the IoT, like the famous already existing IT industries. They are working, and they are developing the IoT related concepts, softwares, and everything, like TCS, so many homes industries limited, and Infosys. There are top IT companies already. They are working in this area, and they are providing solutions for the respective customers. Okay, and these are the references. Obviously, Google, Wikipedia, and all the things. Okay, thank you very much for giving this opportunity to give my talk in this sixth national conference, the digital transformation and e-governance in the MGR University. I thanks to the management. I thank to the chairman. I personally thank to the IT HOD, and I thank uh, to the members who organized this event in the successful way. And thank you very much. If you have any questions, please ask me. I am ready to answer.
Funded projects. Other projects.
Sir,
Yeah, thank you, madam.
some of the questions from the audience, sir. Shall
Okay,
I
madam.
shall I ask, sir? What is an embedded system on an IoT device?
1 minute, madam. I will stop the screen
Ah.
sharing. Now, what is the question, madam?
What
My
is an embedded system on an IoT device, sir?
1 minute, madam.
Ah.
Embedded means what point of view they are asking, madam?
So that is what is how the system can be embedded actually IoT device through the IoT device how the system can be embedded IoT system can be embedded.
No, madam. Actually, embedded system is a different concept here. IoT. There sometimes they're using, but here IoT is basically three things, madam. One is electronics, another one is programming part, networking. The embedded system is different, but if you want, you can make it used to the in the embedded system. But here mainly three things: programming, that is, you can use Python or Arduino program. Second one is the electronic. That means how you are going to use this electronic device to collect the sense data through the sensors, and how you are going to connect through the home gateway, everything. This is the idea begins there. But my point is, this is more general question means I cannot give more general. But in
Okay.
what way they are asking that I need the little clarity. Thank you. Next one, madam.
Okay. Next one, what are some examples of sensors that can be used in agriculture?
Yeah, very good, madam. One is called humidity sensor. Humidity sensor, it is helpful to check water level is good or not for the particular plant. If that sensor, based on the sensor, you can give water or not to the particular plant. Number two, temperature sensor and the climate sensor. The climate sensors can identify whether the possible of rain in the day. You can do that. You can avoid giving water to the plant. And another sensor is there, how much fertilizer, whether it properly distributed or not. That is also the one sensor is there, the distribution of fertilizers. Based on that also, you can uh, give the fertilizers or not. And another sensor is a growth level sensor. The plant grows properly or not. Based on that, the sensor data, you can work whether if it is not properly grown, you can give the fertilizers. These are the basic sensors available, madam. Thank you.
Okay, so next one. At present, 5G networks captures entire digital world. How 5G network assess or optimize IoT?
Yeah, very good question. Actually, in the 5G network, main thing is they developed mainly for IoT, because I told in 2025 there are more than 20.6 billion devices are connected to the internet, and these devices generate large amount of data. This large amount of data, we need the fast internet. This 5G network may solve the problem of this data transmission. Thank you, madam. Next.
So, is there any security measures of IoT domain, sir, using
Yeah,
IoT?
exactly. There is actually you can use the Linux-based operating system, Kali Linux. There are so many tools available that we can have the separate lectures how to make the security testing with the Raspberry Pi. There are 10 to 15 tools available. You can make the proper ethical hacking, and after ethical hacking, you can make the proper secure and make the device. But security is the main issues in the IoT. That is the main challenge is that, but the tools are available that I can use a separate demo how to do the testing of this IoT devices.
Next one, next question, sir. How technical optimization is implemented in IoT with the sensing that is as a service?
Pardon once again. How
How
technical?
technical optimization is implemented in IoT, sir, with sensing as a service?
Yes, very good. Actually, here I gave the two different example. One is agriculture. Another one is efficient waste management. Okay, actually, in which project you are going to use, and based on that, you can work what type of sensors. Actually, in the IoT, the selecting sensors, the collecting data from the sensor, the secured way, that is the main thing here. If you the sensing as a service means, how I can say, we can put the sensors in the respective places, well, for example, in the waste management or in the agriculture land, and this sensor keep on send the data and analyze the data where you are going to use. There you can use the technology like machine learning or deep learning. You can use it and properly you can apply it.
That's all, sir. That's all. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
Really, I'm very
you for
happy.
your
I received a lot of questions. Maybe one or two questions really challenging for me. Thank you very much. I enjoyed really to receive these questions. Thank you very much,
Thank you,
madam.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for your wonderful session, sir. Now I request Dr. Anuradha to deliver the vote of thanks.
Um, Good afternoon, all. It is indeed my great pleasure to propose vote of thanks. This is Dr. K. Anuradha, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Computer Application. Thank you is such a prayer that cannot be seen or touched. It must be felt by heart. I feel honored and privileged to get this opportunity to one among the team. On behalf of the organizing committee, I convey my deep regards and hearty thanks to our honorable founder, Chancellor Dr. A.C. Shanmugam sir and President A.C. Arun Kumar sir. They supported in all possible manner to organize this conference. I would like to thank all the honorable delegates who blessed us with their presence. I am also very much thankful to all committee members and the invited speaker, Dr. Tirumurugam Shanmugam sir, for their valuable information and the way they motivated the students in an extraordinary way. And words are not enough to thank their constant guidance and support to shape the conference. I am very much thankful to our head of the department and all our faculty, colleagues of FOCA and non-teaching staff members who always stand by us and motivate us. The participants and our dear student members for making this conference a great success. Last but not least, I would like to thank by saying an event of this dimension cannot happen overnight. The wheel stands rolling month in advance. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated students and volunteers. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. We are ending the session.